AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Go ahead and unmute that mic there, Chris Raff.
I tried to be a professional. It just did not work. But welcome to the drive, everybody. It's Friday, 2 days before Christmas.
You should have known better than to try to be a professional, Raff.
I tried. But everyone, you will be happy to know that I followed all of the fans, I believe, on Twitter yesterday. So I think I have everyone covered now. So if anybody else wants to follow me, Chris Raff 7 on Twitter.
Dude, are you just down in Houston just on Twitter the whole time?
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to believe what happened, AD.
What happened, man?
You're not going to believe this. I feel like Ellen Brody from Jaws. I don't know how, but the weather found me. The wind chill here today is 1 degree.
I'm pretty happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All that golf putting talk and all that. Go putt, Raff.
Yeah, you texted in our group chat. Hey, it's 50
He's texting
degrees
us
out
pictures
here.
of him last night, chipping and putting him poolside. Yeah, I'm like, what, man?
Yeah, you're texting us in our group chat. 50 degrees down here in Houston.
Yeah.
48. Oh, we hit 50.
I swear, yesterday at about probably 4 or 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock, the Arctic weather just moved in, and all my putting was closed down. And so now we're in now in Texas, there's always that risk that their water is going to freeze, and they lose power. So now I'm sitting down here going, I might not be able to shower or have heat here in a couple days, but I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit to 40 tomorrow, hopefully. So
yesterday it got down, you said to -1 or 1 degrees?
No, it's right now, it's 1 degree wind chill and 17 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's freezing for them right there. That's freezing for them right there. Bubba, appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you as well, brother. Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you. Pecan pie. Yeah. Raff on the text line. Pecan pie screenshot it. He says he did it. He did it. Very excited that you guys are following each other now, man. Nyla, you're wrong for that. Jack Frost must be related to AD because he certainly crop dusted the crap out of the Midwest. It's still one to crop dust Raff. Hazelbear, Merry Christmas to you as well, man. Folks, we got a great show for you this morning. It is the last show before Christmas, Gates. We got the 1997 championship player, cornerback Jay Gates is back in the house with us. Jay, appreciate you for joining us, man.
I'm always glad to come join the party.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Who watched it? Raff, did you watch any of that game last night of the
Baylor and Air Force?
Yeah, Baylor Air Force game, but it's called, I forget the name of the bowl game.
Armed Services
Bowl.
But
it's before
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, it was freezing. So, Raff, I can believe it was cold where you're at right now because in Fort Worth, Jay and Nick, it didn't look very warm.
No.
Yeah.
And that's Dallas. That's basically Dallas.
Right.
It's cold. I mean, the country's in a we're like on the backside of the moon, backside of Earth.
That's
no
crazy.
love from the sun.
Yeah, that game was Raff, did you watch that game at all?
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch a ton of it. Looked like Air Force had it well in hand. So
Air Force took care of business 30-15.
Yeah, I was keeping track of that. And then the Jets, ouch.
That I'm gonna tell you something, man. You look at the Jags right now. I mean, they're neither. Well, I can't say neither team's not making playoffs because they're both 7-8 right now.
Who won that game? I didn't catch that one.
Jaguars won 19-3.
Oh.
19-3. Zach Wilson got benched.
Oh, he did.
Yes. Yeah, he got benched. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make a claim, and I don't think it's that bold anymore. Zach Wilson has played his final game.
No.
Final game
in New York.
How many years is
with the Jets?
One.
Final
right?
game with the Jets. 2. This is second year.
Hmm.
This is second year, and when you have the kind of quarterback draft class that's coming up, when you got a couple dudes in there, or next year, because you could argue Mike White's been a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. So whether that's the Jets move up in the draft this year and get a quarterback, or they wait till next year when Caleb Williams becomes available and do everything in their power to get him, I don't see a way Zach Wilson comes back and plays a game. Unless Mike White has an injury, or I think Zach Wilson's done in New York.
I like Sauce Gardner. I've only watched the Jets a few times. That number one, he is a very good defensive back, and I enjoyed watching.
You know, I think the thing that hurt Zach Wilson more than his play is his attitude in the locker room. You know, he not taking ownership. Now, think about contrast, Raff. Think about this. Contrast Zach Wilson compared to Josh Allen. Think about that. Because when they're playing bad, Josh Allen, comment on that, Raff. What do you think about that, man? There's a major difference in how they've handled their team's, lack of success.
Yeah, well, I think there's a maturity level that Josh Allen has that Zach Wilson doesn't have. Just even that press conference earlier in the year where they asked Zach Wilson, is this any of your fault, when they only averaged like 3 inches of play? And he's like, nope, it's not me. And here you got Josh Allen. He plays a bad game. He puts the total loss on him. He's like, well, if our quarterback wouldn't play like total blankety blank in this game. So maturity level. And like Nick said, I think he's finished in New York. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick after the game said the same thing. So,
oh really? See, Travis and Lincoln says Jimmy G to the Jets. I mean, they can always trade for a guy, I suppose. It's like kind of a filler for next year. You can have the Carson Wentz guys and guys like those that can be a 1-year filler to get you by till you find a quarterback in the draft or whatever. I just think it was a bad fit from the start, taking a guy from BYU and throwing him. I mean, when you think about all the off the field stuff, a guy from a Mormon place like BYU and throwing him in the heart of New York
at 22
years old and telling him,
New York,
you have the keys. This is you. You are Zach Wilson, the starting quarterback for the New York Jets. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. Rico.
Hey, Raff. Rico walked in, man.
Please don't move.
You got to send me that picture.
I'm going to text you this picture of Rico because he was all wrapped up, man. All I seen was his goatee. Oh, he got a haircut.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a big talk last.
Rico is really Rico Suave right now.
The top of my head is cold as hell.
Top or the side?
Nice little fade on the side.
Yeah, man.
It probably hasn't felt cold air like that.
It's very cold. I'm not a fan of that. That's the worst part of getting your haircut is during the winter is feeling the wind on your scalp. In the summer, it's great. It's fantastic. In the winter, it's the worst feeling ever.
I'm with you, Rico. It's not fun out there right now, man.
Also, terrible fact about winter weather that's this cold: the air pumps at gas stations don't work.
Oh, hey,
I need air in my tire.
Oh, facts. Yesterday, y'all, Rico, great point. Rav, check this out. Okay, so I go in.
Where to go?
I was going in to get gas yesterday after the show. I paid for the gas. Was going to fill up, the truck. I'm in the truck. Now, I know you're not supposed to go in the car, but I wasn't standing out there when the wind was blowing right in my face and I had tears in my eyes trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked outside like a minute later. It was only up to $4. A minute later. I'm like, okay, I go out there, kind of jiggle the thing. Then it gets going again. I'm watching from the back. Well, I get in the back of the Suburban. I'm watching. At least I can say it. It was going, blunk, blunk.
Yeah, take it forever.
I would have sat there literally for who knows how long.
Where did you go in the morning?
It was right after the show. Well, it was morning. It was right after the show.
See, I don't know, because I went once, like in the morning, like 8 a.m., like right when the gas station opened, and it did the same thing. It was just like, dude.
You know
I got it for $3, and I was like, I'm not waiting.
Rico,
here. So
I got $18 worth of gas, and I'm out.
I went home, and I was like, I'm waiting like 3 more hours, and I read somewhere that apparently
all over the
it
place.
has to warm up.
Yep.
It has to take a little bit of time.
If you go to Jensen Tire,
yeah,
and just say, I think my thing's low. Can you check? They'll do it for free and pump you and give you air. I mean,
and we're talking about gas.
Oh, I know. I thought you said you were air.
I was talking about gas for there, but air, yeah, I need air.
Yeah. Go to Jensen Tire and say, I think my tire's low. Can you check it real quick? I bought these tires here. Just say that. And then
Jay's promoting lying here on the ticket.
Okay. So, but this is what we're doing on the air.
I'd be like, Jay Gates sent me.
All I'm saying is,
we have no idea who he is.
Look,
now, if you do that, I wonder what you do refereeing if you're stealing tires.
Yeah. I mean, the fix. The fix.
He's part of that documentary.
Because I got some free. I'm giving my man some free air.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere, any tire place, and say I need air. How about that?
I'm gonna do that.
And they will pump your air.
Sir, we don't sell tires.
Like, can I just? She's like, can I just get some air in my tires? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm traveling tomorrow. I need air in my tires.
That's what's crazy. So you talk about like freezing when I put my key into the ignition. So obviously I turn it. When I turn it to turn it off, well, yeah, that part. But when I turn my car off, it takes a while. You have to use force to turn your key because the whole car is frozen.
Yeah, last night leaving the car outside in the elements. I mean, even in the garage it takes a little bit, but leaving it outside in the elements, it
well, I mean,
took a little bit.
You know, Rico. So I got here like 7:45 yesterday morning. Didn't leave till 6:15ish. I was walking out with Jay, and I was like, man, I hope my car starts. It's been out here since 7:45 this morning.
Yep.
And it was
that's the scariest part of this cold weather is trying to start your car and it just going and you're like, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby, please start. Baby.
You know,
I ain't got no way to go.
Qdoba's got a good point here. Qdoba, appreciate it, bro. Qdoba guy, I got an air compressor off Amazon that just plugs into your cigarette outlet of your car. And I keep it in my trunk. Best thing in the world this time of year. Qdoba guy, great idea.
Interesting.
That is a great idea.
Send the link.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, real talk, man. Qdoba guy, if you can send that link, man, that'd be great. Crowbait 11-1 says Casey's and U-Stop both have free air. Yes, they do.
I don't know. That's where I went. I went to Casey's and I went to a U-Stop.
We're not complaining about free. I mean, the
air is
peeve. That's another pet peeve when you have to pay for air.
Paying for air is dumb.
That's stupid.
The free air, that's where I've been going, but it doesn't
work.
It's frozen. The thing is frozen, so you go to put it in your tire. And I always have my little tire gauge, and I test it first to see if the air comes out, and it comes out with a blast of air, and then it's just like
she gone.
I'm like this is not gonna. The air from the tire is going to push into the tube before it even is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna be lowering my tire. I don't want to
air.
So I gotta find a place because one of my tires is very low, and I gotta travel up north. Well, I gotta travel to central Nebraska first.
Hey, another good point. Depressed 10 miles. Appreciate you, brother. Says Rico, the gas station on 48th near Van Dorn. 48th near Van Dorn. Norms has their air pump inside their heated garage, so it always works.
Where at?
Norms.
48th Norms on 48th near Van Dorn.
Thank you.
That's right down the road.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Depressed 10 miles. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
I'll
you.
tell them that Depressed 10 Miles fans have me.
Yeah.
I bought my tires here.
Everybody.
Oh, man.
By the way, anybody that was listening to the happy hour yesterday, thank you. And also, keep doing your thing.
Yes.
They know.
Yeah, they know. We have to
gotta inform us.
We have to have a meeting today about how we want to handle this going forward, Rico.
It's very important.
Very important. We need a strategy.
Folks, we're going to take it to break. We're going to pay some bills. We got Raff down in the Houston metro area at 10 degrees, maybe 1 degree. We got Gates in the house, 97 national champion. We got Nick Holton down as well. We'll be right back on the ticket.
Saturday as the Lincoln Stars in the Icebox. Santa and Mrs. Claus will also be on hand to meet and greet with fans throughout the night. With only 2 home games left before Christmas, make sure to make your holiday plans with the Stars. The puck drops at 6:05, and tickets can be purchased now at LincolnStars.com.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. And if you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. To you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation.
In August 2020, after the death of George Floyd, Bridget Floyd and other family members established the George Floyd Memorial Foundation in support of the Black community.
It's going to take more than just us as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to make a change.
Fight for racial justice for the Black community. Learn how at lovehasnolabels.com. Brought to you by Love Has No Labels and the Ad Council.
Look, honey, it's a falling star. Let's make a holiday wish.
That's a satellite.
Oh, there's another.
Nope, airplane.
So what are we supposed to...
On the lottery holiday wish, 10x or 20x tickets for a chance to win $1, $5, or $10,000. It's the Holiday Wishes Second Chance promotion.
Now the one over there has to be a falling star.
Yeah, sorry, bottle rocket fired off by the college kid next door.
Promotion ends January 2023. Top prize odds vary by game. Holiday wishes really do come true. Through January 4th, 2023, when you enter any non-winning Nebraska lottery, $1 Holiday Wishes 2X, $5 Holiday Wishes 10X, or $10 Holiday Wishes 20X scratch ticket, you have a chance to win $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000. There are 2 drawings for winners, so visit your nearest Nebraska lottery retailer today, buy some tickets, and enter our Holiday Wishes Second Chance promotion. Top prize odds vary by game.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to showcase the scintillating Levion jewelry collection. Levion is known for their love of reinventing fine designer jewelry through unique combinations of chocolate diamonds, vibrant gemstones, and precious metals. Levion Riddles Jewelry, 2 family-owned businesses who put customers at the heart of what they do. No one colors your world better than Levion. So visit Riddles Jewelry today and receive $100 off any Levion purchase now through Christmas.
At Riddles Jewelry, Gateway Mall.
Okay, let's teach you how to dance. First part, then pump your knee. Shake your hips up, bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rudder.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben Sandwich or the Prime Rib French Dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen.
Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Wind chill warnings remain in effect as northwest winds will gust near 40 today, and we only see an afternoon high of around 6. Wind chill values will be well below 0 for the majority of the day. A few clouds move in tonight. We'll see an overnight low of around 5 below. Bumped up a bit tomorrow with a high of 15. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Good morning. Let's go. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Know you've been waiting.
All right, everybody, we're back again. It's The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Friday, and we have Grandma's Fruitcakes at The Ticket. So you can pick up Beatrice Bakery's holiday staple in person and avoid dealing with shipping or driving down to Beatrice. You can get 1 pound of fruitcake at Holiday Tins and Holiday Tin for $21, or a 22-count box of sliced fruitcake for $29, or an 18-count box of chocolate-covered fruitcake slices for $29.99. And you can get that at The Ticket. Back again.
Raff, what kind of got some interesting news, man. Quarterback, explain kind of the Twitter situation that's going on there at Ohio State. It's really not at Ohio State right now. The folks who may not know on the radio, kind of fill us in on the quarterback that committed out of North Dakota or South Dakota?
South Dakota.
Out of South Dakota. Fill us in, Raff.
Well, Lincoln Keholes from South Dakota, he committed to Ohio State, and he kind of came out in his interview and kind of made it sound like the reason why Dylan Raiola decommitted from Ohio State was because he was afraid of the competition with Lincoln. So I kind of like it.
We have the clip.
Ooh,
we have the clip of his news interview.
Shut your mouth.
Talking about, because we had it on our show yesterday, and basically talks about, he mentions Washington has better NIL than Ohio State, and he mentions that Dylan Raiola decommitted because of him. So here we go.
It's really exciting. I'm glad I'm done. I mean, it was a really fun experience just for me, just to go out and meet a lot of people, but I'm glad I chose Ohio State, and I'm just glad I'm done. So, like, the middle of October, they started talking to me, and then they came out to my game against T, and it kind of just went from there, and I just kept talking to them, and then I went on the visit in November to the Team Up North game, and I think that was a great experience. I think Washington had better NIL than Ohio State. I think I can go to Washington and get money, or I go to Ohio State and be developed, and then potentially reach my goal of going to the NFL. I talked to Coach Dennis a lot, and he said that I need to bet on myself, and I think I kind of took that to heart, and I think it shows that stars really don't matter because, I mean, I'm not really saying that this is the main reason, but then the Dylan Raiola decommitted once I committed, so I think that's huge.
Wow. Before we dive into that, always big shout out to Bruce Davis on the YouTube. Appreciate you, brother. He says, hi, DJ, Nick, Raff, good morning. Go Big Red. Go Big Red as well, Bruce, man. Appreciate you, brother, and Merry Christmas to you. Raff, chime in, man.
I like it. It couldn't have came at a better time for Nebraska. You've got to think, being the competitor. I mean, we know the Raiola family, or we know Dominic Raiola, and nobody competes like Dominic's. And you put that, like, hey, he left because of me. That makes me think, I want to compete against this guy somehow, some way. And what does the Big Ten tend to do more than anyone? Put Nebraska and Ohio State against each other in games. So,
hey, Jake, can you talk to Kevin Warren about that?
Hey, Jay, I didn't say it.
Jay, I know you got in your phone. It says Warren G in his phone. Raff, it says Warren G in his contacts.
He's wearing Nike. Does he know Phil Knight?
Yeah. You know, this is a hint of green in it, too.
There is. Big Oregon guy.
I think this is a result of what happens when you stick a microphone in front of an 18-year-old kid. You know, I mean, that's all it is. It's like when I put a microphone in front of my son, right? Sometimes I'd be scared to what would come out of his mouth.
Yeah,
this is an 18-year-old kid popping off. I put no weight in it, and I mean, that's what I call it. So I'll let you and Raff.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you this though, Jay. I do think there is, regardless if he meant it or not, there's weight behind it because what I like is it spurs the competition.
Oh, it does.
Now, sure, bro. Here's why I disagree with you. In that, if someone, again, 18 years old, you're 18. How would you have thought at that point at 18 when someone made that comment? Well, when I committed, Jay Gage decommitted.
I don't care. Here's what I think.
Not at 47.
No, but
at 18.
Here's what I'm saying, though. I think, and I don't know, but the way I understood it was Raiola was told, we're not signing any other quarterbacks in your class.
Now, what you're saying is exactly
okay?
right there.
So if I'm Raiola, I'm like, who cares, man? I left because they told me they made a promise to me that they did not keep. Period. Point blank, I'm out. So then I could care less what this young buck from South Dakota said who's got a microphone on his face. That's me. Everyone else, you know,
what you're saying, though, what I'm simply saying, it was a shot he took at him. However, that shot was taken already after Raiola already decommitted. He decommitted before this dude even made that statement.
He decommitted like the
and
next day.
I think it was because they, to your point, they did not adhere to their side of the promise.
Yeah.
However, that's why as coaches, I'm going back old school again. Coach Osborne never made any promises to anybody. Your only promise is going to make you'll get a chance to compete. That's it. And I think coaches do themselves a disservice when they say making promises to kids. I promise you, we're not going to do this. You don't know that. Because think about this, just like Dominic Raiola decommitted, just like Dylan decommitted, you can have that in every class. So I think these coaches got to be careful of making promises to kids. I don't know what happens all the time too, but that's one thing I can say about Coach Osborne wasn't promising people anything. Yeah. The only thing I promise you is this: you'll get a chance to compete for the starting job. That's it.
I thought you said, AD, that the reason why you did not go to Kansas State was because Teal promised you an unlimited supply of Runzas.
Well, you got to throw in the Valentinos as well. Shout out to my man Anthony Messinio and Valentinos. He promised me some vows too, baby. That was NIL before NIL.
Oh, that's crazy.
AD's like, I don't want money. I just want
food.
Runs and Val's.
Yeah.
Very hot dogs.
There were no promises, man. I remember Coach Darlington saying, son, you're lucky to have a helmet.
Yeah.
You know?
Coach Darlington was not one to mince words either.
Like, we're glad you're here, but you are lucky to have a helmet. So how about you just take that and go?
Real quick, this is Kirk from Georgia. Appreciate you, brother. Could you give us an update on DP's recovery? Wishing him and you all a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Kirk from Georgia. Appreciate you listening in. DP is definitely on the mend. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing right now. He's resting. He is at home, and possibly, I can't make any promises, but possibly.
No, we don't want to make promises.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is possibly you'll see him soon. You will see him soon, but just I don't know the date or anything like that. He's got to take care of him right now. You know, especially in these temperatures and everything like that. You got to make sure the immune system, everything's ready to roll.
Especially with all the junk going around.
Yeah, this office is a
chill.
Yeah, so he's going, like I said, he's just resting right now. When will be back? We do know he will be back eventually. We just don't know when that is right now. But continue to keep Derek in your thoughts and prayers, as well as Jake Bakoven, keeping your thoughts and prayers. He's under the weather right now. Steve Sipple, as you know, keep sipping your thoughts and prayers. So there's a lot of junk going around right now, folks. So take care of yourselves out there, especially with temperatures that we got that's going on right now down here at the studio, if you would.
Also with DP, also. He's very active on Twitter right now. So if you're missing him and want some of that DP knowledge, check him out on Twitter. So
yeah, definitely check out DP on Twitter. He throws a lot of great wisdom out there on Twitter. He keeps people updated. So if you're not following DP on Twitter, do so, and connect with him on Facebook as well. So definitely do that. So, Jake, what do we got, man? We got any clips? We got any clips on it in the host there?
Oh, we got one, or we could take a break and get the clips.
Let's take a quick break, Raff. Let's take us to break, Raff.
All right, we'll throw it to break. This is The Drive on 93.7, The Ticket.
For more information, Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new traveling ports and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hopcat exists at the intersection of great beer and delicious food, complemented by music, art, community, and comfort. Home to a best-in-class beer experience served by craft beer experts, guests can expect a casual damn burgers and fries you'll find in Lincoln. Hopcat is your pre-game Hopcat that is located at 6th and P in the Haymarket. www.hopcat.com. Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
2022 flew by fast. And while you celebrate the upcoming holidays, Mullen Motors is looking ahead to 2023 and trying to open up space on their lot. Stop by Mullen Motors for their year-end sale and select from some of the best options of used vehicles in Lincoln at the best prices of the year. Don't end the year in your aging vehicle. Search Mullen Motors lot today for their year-end sale just north of 48th and Lake.
No tagline.
Service and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all Lincoln Good Sense subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Played for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a... There are almost 6 million military and veterans in the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we
.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care.
Body Shop, no, not for your car. The Body Shop is your go-to place in Lincoln for professional massages. My wife and I had a 60-minute deep tissue couples massage recently that was everything we could have asked for and more. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. Plus, it's a great Christmas gift. The Body Shop at 48th and A. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. And if you are in the area, I invite you to Chevrolet design and at Koppel Cars. So
holiday fun right in the heart of downtown links, plus high-quality lights and vibrant colors, holiday props, and favors of the season, all synchronized to music to enjoy in your car. Start a new holiday tradition this year and experience the magic of Nebraska Christmas Light Show at Haymarket Park from November 26th to January 3rd, 5 p.m. to midnight. Purchase tickets today at NebraskaChristmasLightShow.com.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. It starts with talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to showcase the scintillating Levion Jewelry Collection. Levion is known for their love of reinventing fine designer jewelry through unique combinations of chocolate diamonds, vibrant gemstones, and precious metals. Levion and Riddles Jewelry, 2 family-owned businesses who put customers at the heart of what they do. No one colors your world better than Levion, so visit Riddles Jewelry today and receive $100 off any Levion purchase now through Christmas.
At Riddles Jewelry, Gateway Mall. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. It's The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Do we have some clips?
We do. Let's do. Are we doing Sam Cooke this morning?
First, we're doing Sam Cooke. Yeah, we're gonna go some history real fast. We're gonna do some history.
All right, here it is.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
50 years ago today. What do you think happened? Anybody? Any guesses? Raph, I know you're gonna know.
Ooh.
Nick,
I won't answer. I won't answer.
Don't answer, Raph.
Immaculate reception.
Close. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, actually,
it was today.
Yeah, today is the actual day that happened. 50 years ago today, the Immaculate Reception took place. Now late Franco Harris.
Yep, here it is.
Yeah, let's play that thing.
Last chance for the Steelers. Bradshaw trying to get away. And his pass is broken up by Tatum. Tipped off. Franco Harris has it. And he's over. Franco Harris. Grabbed the ball on a deflection. 5 seconds to go. He grabbed it with 5 seconds to go and scored.
Let's watch this again.
1 million to 1 odds on this one.
Ricochet out there off of Jack Tatum and into the man of the year, Franco Harris's hands.
Here's the miracle of all miracles.
Wow. I still get good. Go ahead, Raph.
Oh, I was just going to say, so on that play, there were actually 2 dilemmas. There was whether he caught the ball off the turf, but then there also was a rule in the NFL back then where you could not have 2, when you threw a forward pass, you could not have 2 offensive players touch the ball back to back. So John Madden always thought that the ball hit Rocky Blyer and then went back to Franco Harris. So that's always interesting, but they changed that rule now. So
yeah, Yeah, it's just nostalgic, man. Just listen to that clip because I grew up listening to it. Obviously, I wasn't even born yet when he made the. What was that? 72, right?
50 years ago.
Yeah, so I wasn't even born yet. You know, my brother Mark can remember that. He was, he'd be in the backyard saying, "Franco, I'm Franco, I'm Franco." Then I got older, I'm Franco. I was always lend SWAT out to the Steelers family and just the whole organization, and obviously to the Franco Harris's family as well. Only 72 years old. So that part in history, Sam Cooke took us home and reminded us that, and they honor that tomorrow. Saturday's game, tomorrow's game. The Steelers versus the Raiders. And I was talking, and Chris Raff, and I think Gage, you've met my agent before out in California, my good buddy Chris Fisher.
Probably.
Yeah, he lives in the Bay Area, is a lifelong Raiders fan. He goes, AD, and Raff, he said to tell you what's happening. He goes, bro, he goes, I hate to do it. He goes, but I love Franco. He goes, but I'm not sure if that was such an immaculate reception more than an incomplete pass.
I mentioned the other day I would need a low end zone view from the far end zone to see if that ball hit the ground. I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh, yeah, it may have.
See, there's Jay just trying to figure out a way it's incomplete.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out. Just
figure
being
out a
around.
way.
The ruling on the field has been reviewed.
Yeah.
It's incomplete. There's no more history. No more.
I want it incomplete.
There's so many great stories from that game. Like one of the urban legends is the referees went into the dugout because that's where the Pittsburgh Pirates played at the time at Three Rivers, and spoke to security and asked them how much security they would have if they reversed the call. And they said, not enough. They said, touchdown, we're out of here.
Not enough. Hey, Gage, would you have done the same thing?
I would have just done my job, reviewed
it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yet he's telling Rico to just tell me about tires at the place. You know, I'm really starting to wonder about the integrity of the game right now.
Hey, but back in the 70s,
sports?
Hey, but back in the 70s, I believe what Raff is saying could be true. They're like, you know what? We're out.
And ain't worth dying for.
This is we're not. This ain't that serious. You know what
and these Steelers fans are.
Come on, who's gonna remember this in 50 years? Who's gonna remember what happened?
Remember this in 50
I'm out,
years.
man. Give me my $50 check and I'm gone.
I'm ghost. Also, something happened during this time. Jay said, "Give me my check. I'm out." Big shout out though to the Steelers, man. I hope it's a great game tomorrow. Of course, I'd like my Steelers to get a dub in there to represent. I think they're going to come out definitely amped up, but you never know. I mean, those things never wins, but gives you a little added incentive. Also, this time back in 2002, there'll be some who have mixed feelings on this. Steve Peterson leaves Pitt to accept the post of athletic director at Nebraska.
Beautiful.
And the rest is history.
Hey, you have to learn from history, right?
Yeah.
Not all history is good history.
Yeah.
Right, we learn and we move on.
Hey, Pecan Pie says, remember this, Gates? The best refs are seen, but not heard or remembered.
So I'm in the booth.
Yeah.
Nobody sees me. Nobody hears me.
Jay, slip out the booth like a late black church service. Just put one finger up. I'm out.
That's just overturned, and I'm hopping on the elevator.
You pushing two buttons. Overturn, floor one.
Yes. Out the back of the press box door.
Yeah, you're the guy everybody's yelling about at home, but just don't know who it is.
Jay sitting up in the booth drinking.
Whoever that guy is overturning these calls, I hate him.
I hate this guy.
You always hear the announcers. The replay guys are right next to us. Can't see them. Don't know what they're looking at. Man, that brother's on the elevator.
Arsenio Anthony goes, as a Raiders fan, your NIL deal has just been canceled off the turf. Arsenio from Valentino's, it goes, your NIL deal's done. See, Raiders fans never forget, man. They're like elephants, man. They do not forget anything, man.
That's facts.
I'm telling you, them Raiders fans. And hey, just when their old stadium. Gates, you ever driven by their old stadium? Not the new one.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
In Vegas?
No, the old one.
In Oakland?
Yeah.
Or LA?
Oakland.
Maybe. Yeah, in Oakland. Yeah.
Like, you ever been there?
You ever been there? Not the Coliseum. I mean the one, the place they play.
No.
Oh no.
The Oakland Alameda Coliseum.
Raff, have you ever been that stadium before?
I have not.
It is in the hood.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
And that's why
That's what
Davis
the Coliseum's like too. I mean, everything
Coliseum's
around
hood.
the Coliseum is just like
Hood, ghetto.
sketch.
It was kind of reminds you.
Well, actually, the Coliseum is all nice USC, the campus, and then the other side of the Coliseum is like Watts and Crenshaw and all that.
Yeah,
it's pretty
you better
wild.
not wear the wrong colors.
You
over
know,
there,
another
buddy.
place that's in the hood that you would never think.
Where?
Kentucky Derby.
I've been there. Yes, it
Straight.
is. Straight in the hood.
In the hood.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
In the hood.
I've been to
Do
church.
not park far and think, we're just going to walk there.
Be careful. Be
And
careful.
you got all these rich people going to the Kentucky
Yes,
Derby.
and Churchill Down.
Churchill's Down
It's
is
dropped right middle of the hood.
right in the hood.
Yeah.
And they take their parking serious.
When they say Churchill Downs, I mean they're down for towing your ride or stealing.
The old Orange Bowl used to be down in the hood also.
Where's that at?
The old Orange Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Big time. Big time. Hizzle says Georgetown. Yep. Now Georgetown, the area where George is not bad, but you start drifting away, you better be careful. You better be careful.
Facts.
Well, folks, hey, we got some recruiting news. We also got some Christmas fun we got coming up here. We're also going to talk recruiting, and Jay Gates has got some interesting numbers on NIL. We're going to get into it in a bit as well. But I think we got a caller, Rico.
I think we got a
caller on there. Absolutely. So Jay broke some things down, did some homework. Right. What do we got on there?
Paul,
good morning. Welcome to the drive, my man.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing great, brother. How about yourself?
Well, good. Very good. I've just started watching your show over the last 3 months and finally got my nerve up to get back into what had been very disappointing. And I really enjoy you guys.
Man, Paul. We appreciate that,
Paul.
man.
Appreciate
Shout
the
out to
call,
Paul.
man.
Appreciate that, Paul. And Paul, keep tuning in, man. We like to keep it fun, keep it light, but also informative. So, Paul, appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Nate says
You
Augusta.
too, man. Good to you.
There we go.
You bet. Thank you much. Thank you much.
Nate on the line says Augusta, Georgia, the Masters is in the hood, and that's facts. I've been down there.
Wow.
When you go down to the Masters, that road right there, there's like a Hooters. I mean, everything. It's right there. If you don't know that Augusta, what's the lane?
Augusta Lane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you don't know that turn off is right there, you don't even know you're by the Masters. And they probably want it that way.
They like that discretion.
Yeah.
They like that discretion. Well, I tell you what, before we got to, we want to go a quick break. When we
Yeah.
come back, we're going to a short segment of some Christmas fun, and then we're going to go all things NIL, but Jay's got some.
No. I'm recruiting, not NIL.
Yeah,
but
recruiting
Yeah,
as far as the stars, but how NIL impacts
Stars,
that as well. Yeah. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back. You got Raff down in Houston representing at 10 degrees. You got obviously Nick running the board, keeping things going. We got Gates in the house as well, 97 national champion. We'll be right back on the drive with AD and Raff.
The FM dial. .com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action. Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln.
Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street. Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, agent for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into Garner.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in an air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I can ask for. I give for it.
You're thinking of finishing your high school diploma? You have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Tractor Supply is looking for full-time team members for their Waverly Distribution Center, a new progressive pay model where team members receive 5 wage increases in the first 2 years of employment with the ability to earn up to $24 per hour. Applicants can expect a 3- and 4-day work week schedule with additional overtime days with both day and night shift schedules available. At Tractor Supply, they work hard, have fun, and make money. Apply today at tractorsupply.jobs.
Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all in Good Sense subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Decking the halls with boughs of holly sure sounds great until you're the one who has to do it. Take the stretch and host your gatherings at Suite A Events by Mary Ellen's. Suite A is the perfect place for your year and other large gatherings.
Sweet A and Mary Ellen's can handle the food, the desserts, the decorations, and of course, those holiday spirits. See for yourself online at sweetAevents.com or at 27th and Pine Lake, right next to Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Wind chill warnings remain in effect as northwest winds will gust near 40 today, and we only see an afternoon high of around 6. Wind chill values will be well below 0 for the majority of the day. A few clouds move in tonight. We'll see an overnight low of around 5 below. Try to warm things up a bit tomorrow with a high of 15. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football champion speaker.
Will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hill on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Christmas. This is when we see all the angels dancing in the sky above. Just for us, it's Christmas Day. Something to believe in. I believe the love that we feel for each other is His gift to us, and nothing will.
That boy good. That boy good. We had Luther Vandross bringing us in, Raff. I mean, that dude. I mean, that dude was so smooth, man. Smooth. Raff, that set it up for you, didn't it, bro?
Oh, yeah, it did. I was just like, holy cow. Now I'm ready for Christmas now.
Yeah. Carrington Child said right here, that boy good. Big Red Base says, that's the cut right there. Oh, man. We got two Christmas clips I want to rock with you real fast, man, that are pretty good. We're going to get this first one in for you. Good.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Oh, Clark, it's so lovely.
You deserve a home like this to spend Christmas in.
You can just see that scene in your head, people our generation. You just listen to it. I don't even need to see it. My brain just automatically plays that. Everyone who knows that movie, it just plays.
And then Nick, Raff, and Jay, when he was just kicking the ornaments in
All
the
of
front
them.
yard.
All of them. Reindeer, everything. Just boom, boom, right?
Clark was pissed.
Oh, my man was fired up, man. Fired up.
Oh, man. Carrington Child said, I forgot we was on the ticket for a minute. Raff, let me ask you, man, what was your favorite scene from Christmas Vacation? What's one of your favorite scenes? I'm going to ask each one of you guys. And chime in on the text line. Chime in on the Startertainment text line, folks. Let us know your favorite scene from Christmas Vacation. 402-464-5685. Again, that's 402-464-5685. 5685. So text in. Raff, what was your favorite scene, man?
Oh, I like the part where Uncle Eddie's putting the waste into the sewer or whatever, and the neighbors come out, hits them with the "Merry Christmas, beep beeps full."
Mine's got to be when they're stuck underneath the truck or the semi with that car. And
oh yeah,
they're just driving in between the wheels of the I can't remember. Is it just a truck or is it a semi?
It's a logger truck,
and they're just driving in between the two sections of wheels in between on the highway.
Right. I mean, what's yours? What's yours, Jay?
I like it when he gets his bonus check and he's fired up, like he's playing on. Hey, my man,
he went off.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene.
Jelly the Month Club.
Joy.
The gift that keeps on giving all year long.
The gift that keeps on giving all year long. You know what, man? When he goes, well, I got a lot of them, but I think my favorite one, man, is when they're after he's pissed off and he says, blinkety blink, 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 blink. He goes, he's drinking the eggnog. He's going, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good.
So do you want to know what interesting about the point where he goes off and is yelling and I want the boss here tonight with the, so all the characters wore cue cards around their necks. So he was looking, so the camera angle, when you're looking at them, they've all got cue cards. So that was able, so he didn't have to remember the lines, so he could go off on a tangent and be able to look at each one of them. And then they had the lines around. I just read that.
That's pretty cool.
Beverly D'Angelo just was talking about that a couple weeks back. So
I like
she
that.
She played Ellen Griswold.
Right. What year was Christmas Vacation, man? Was that 83, 84, something like that?
Yeah, early 80s.
Early 80s.
Well, no,
Chase.
Original Vacation came out in 83, I believe. So I think it was like
mid
89.
88, 89.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was 89.
89.
Wow. So I was like in 7th grade, 8th grade.
Yeah.
Perfect time for a movie like that.
Oh, yeah. Ken on the text line says, at the table, save the neck for me, Clark. That was a good one. Thomas and Lincoln, weather update. Cold is, you know what? Just getting ready to start delivering packages. Bleep this win. Hang in there, Thomas, man. Hang in there, Buzz. Hizzlebear says, whoop, it's full. Crowbait, what can you, when they say grace, yeah, that was hilarious when they said grace. Bryce says, you could hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant, Uncle Lewis. Yeah. Unknown texter says 3291 says the scene where he finally gets the lights to work and his father-in-law points out some of them aren't blinking. Everybody's got that person who always point out that one detail that's not. Well, one detail we are going to point out real fast before we do our next clip. We are selling Beatrice Bakery fruitcakes here at the office leading up to Christmas, right here at the ticket. The idea is to offer an easy alternative to ordering online or driving to Beatrice. We currently have 3 of their items in stock. A pound of fruitcake and Holiday 10, $21. 22-count box of sliced fruitcake for $29. An 18-count box of chocolate, and these are good. Covered fruitcake slices, those are $29.99. And also, folks, you think about the temperatures that are outside right now. Everyone's not going to be gathered around a table for food. If they are gathering, some people may not have the resources to get food. So again, the Lincoln Food Bank, if you dropped off a donation last week, or they dropped off a donation box here last week, you probably noticed it in the hallway when you walk in. But folks, if you come down, you can drop off donations too. Canned goods, bread, those things that can help folks that don't have anything. So for anyone who brings in a donation, I want to say this again, for any of you to come down to the ticket and makes a contribution to the Lincoln Food Bank, we'll get you either a 1-pound fruitcake or a vanilla rum cake from Beatrice Bakery. So folks, thank you for all of your help, because we definitely need that. People in town need that.
And I think also another thing to point out that we've talked about on the show quite a bit. If you're looking for something to do tonight from 5 p.m. to midnight,
Yes.
then head over down to Haymarket Park. We got the Nebraska Christmas Light Show. Get yourself there. They sell hot chocolate, but you're obviously more than welcome to bring your own. Just grab a couple blankets, stay warm inside the vehicle, and then watch one of the best light shows around. They have 500,000 lights, so 500,000 lights at the Nebraska Christmas Light Show. So make sure you go down and say hey, hello to our boy Constantine.
Yes, definitely. We had Constantine in the studio. Definitely go out and support him. It's going to be a great show, great display. And like I said, you're in a car, so you don't have to worry about walking outside, but it's a beautiful display. So definitely check them out. As Nick mentioned, 5 p.m. To 12 midnight. And that goes on through January 3rd. So definitely get a chance to check that out. We got another clip for you we want to dive into, which is a very powerful one that'll have something to do with the AT Attitude Adjuster as we close the show later here in a few.
Sure this is Bailey Park?
No, I'm not sure of anything anymore. All I know is this should be Bailey Park. But where are the houses?
We weren't here to build them. Your brother, Harry Bailey, broke through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9.
That's a lie. Harry Bailey went to war. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He saved the lives of every man on that transport.
Every man on that transport died. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry. You see, George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
Clarence.
Yes, George?
Where's Mary?
Oh, well, I can't...
I don't know how you know these things, but tell me, where is she? If you know where she is, tell me where my wife is.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Please, Clarence, tell me where she is.
You're not going to like it, George.
Where is she?
She's an old maid. She never married.
Where's Mary? Where is she? Where is she?
She's just about to close up the library. Oh, there must be some easier way for me to get my wings.
Man. Have you ever seen that one before, Jay?
Negative. I need to watch it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nick, you
same
guys. Raff, have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
I feel like I have, but it's been a while. So,
Dude, check it out, y'all. It is one of my favorite. It is not one of my. It's my favorite Christmas movie. I didn't watch it for years because I was like, oh man, black and white movie was, man, it is my favorite Christmas movie. And my kids, we'd watch when they were younger. They're like, oh, Dad. Now they're older. They're like, Pops. Now we get it. Now we get it.
I probably need to watch it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man. It's a great movie. Great movies. One I absolutely love that one. A lot of meaning in that movie. He said you actually did have a wonderful life. So we'll get more in that in the drive now, though. Before we go to break, how much time we got before we go to break?
2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3. We want to dive in, big time dive into recruiting. Do the numbers matter? Do the ratings matter?
I personally don't think so. And I did a little homework.
Yes.
I'll throw this out there for you guys. And if
Just
you could
give us a tease.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah. Give us a tease. When we come back, we want you to go all into it.
I mentioned the other day when I was on the show, I mentioned about retroactively looking at the grades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started there. So let's say Michigan, TCU, Georgia, and Ohio State, the 4 teams in this year's playoff. I went back and pulled their rival scores over the last 5 years.
Oh, we come back. We're
okay, and you're gonna see some statistics that are gonna support what I say. And then also, of course, I looked at the Huskers and I looked at the schedule we just played, and it supports my argument 100%.
I tell you what, referees are always very detailed. So we come back. We're going to come and gotta get that. Wow. We're going to be coming out of the gate. We're going to be coming out of the gate with Gates when we come back. We got Raff in Houston. We got Nick Holton down in the studio. Coming out the gate with Gates, 97 national champion. We'll be right back on the ticket.
Global is hiring. Check for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Tractor Supply is looking for full-time team members for their Waverly Distribution Center. Tractor Supply has a new progressive pay model where team members receive 5 wage increases in the first 2 years of employment with the ability to earn up to $24 per hour. Applicants can expect a 3- and 4-day work week schedule with additional overtime days with both day and night shift schedules available. At Tractor Supply, they work hard, have fun, and make money. Apply today at tractorsupply.jobs.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
Public schools are the cornerstones of our communities, and it's communities that ensure students have great public schools. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. Learning happens at home, in school, and everywhere in between. We all have a role to play in supporting student learning in the classroom and beyond. Help us make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, by the Nebraska Writers Association in this station.
Feel different. You think, talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all Lincoln Good Sense subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there's all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Root of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to Continental-Jobs today.
At Copple, that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Copple. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at copplecars.com. On behalf of Copple Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Decking the halls with boughs of holly sure sounds great until you're the one who has to do it. Take the stress out of your holiday parties this year and host your gatherings at Suite A Events by Mary Ellen's. Suite A is the perfect place for your year-end company parties or other large gatherings. Suite A and Mary Ellen's can handle the food, the desserts, the decorations, and of course, those holiday spirits. See for yourself online at suiteaevents.com or at 27th and Pine Lake, right next to Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul.
Are you a veteran looking to a companion animal, a dog, a cat, or maybe something else?
The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.
All right, everybody, we're back again. It's the Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Well, Raff, we got Gates coming out the gate with some interesting information and numbers and research on classes in recruiting in football.
Yeah, like I told you guys, I really don't. I mean, I enjoy it. I understand it's part of the process. Nothing against it. I want these kids to have their days. But at the end of the day, and it's great entertainment. It's great, you know, off-season stuff. But at the end of the day, is it really an indicator of winning or playing for a national title? And that's where I want to know, because I took a look at it, right?
You want to hear the fax machine again, don't you, Jay?
No. That's the next year.
Hey, but speaking of that fax machine,
that's right.
Raff, don't let us forget, we got somebody again last night. So we're going to talk about that after Jay gets done.
All right. So, anyways, I just went back and I looked at the teams that are playing in this year's college football playoff: Michigan, TCU, Georgia, and Ohio State. I started with Georgia. Okay. Now look, Georgia this year, their recruiting class is ranked number 2. This is all with rivals numbers in case anyone really wants to know. Georgia ranked number 2. Last year they were number 3. 2021 they were number 5. 2020 they were number 1. 2019 they were number 1. So as I started looking at that, I was like, oh, I may be off on this. I mean, this is the number 1. They're playing for the CFP. Their average recruiting class was ranked 2.4 for the last 5 years.
The first one, who was that again?
This is Georgia.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? Boom. So then I took it to, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm wrong, and I need to pay more attention to this. Then I look at TCU. TCU this year, the recruiting class, based on their performance and kids wanting to go there, they're ranked number 19. Okay. Wow. Oh, and by the way, just so you're out there, everyone's like, well, what's Nebraska ranked? Nebraska is currently ranked number 28. Okay. Yep. So just so you know. Okay. So TCU this year, 19. Last year, 60.
60?
2021, 63. 2020, 24. 2019, 29. Okay. So their average ranking is 39.
That's their average ranking.
Yeah. So, and then you got Michigan, who went 17, 19, 10, 11, 10 for an average of 13.4.
Read Michigan's again with the pass.
Michigan is 17 this year, 19 last year, 10 and 21, 11 and 20, and 10 and 19. Okay. Wow. Now, Nebraska, I'll just tell you their numbers over the last several years, because Scott actually didn't do a bad job.
Right.
This year we're ranked number 28. Last year we were number 41. But 2021 we were number 18. 2020 we were ranked number 17. 2019, which I think was Scott's first year, or no, his recruiting class, that would have been his first, was ranked number 15. Mm-hmm. Okay, so our average, that makes
me feel good or not.
Our average, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Would you rather have a high-ranked recruiting class, or would you rather play for a national title or go to a bowl game?
So, Jay, this is going to work perfectly for you. And AD, you'll have access to it. That Pick Six previews book. Yeah. It'll tell you, it has this all categorized.
I need to
for
send
example,
this to you as well.
Iowa. So it's this book. He puts it's digital. You can buy the digital version, which I always do every year. And it breaks similar statistics like this down with every single school in the country.
Yeah.
And his name's Brett Ciancia. He's highly regarded throughout college football. And it's called Pick Six Previews. For example, Iowa. All right, perfect example right here. And I've said these statistics on my shows, on various shows before. Iowa, over the last 10 years, their average recruiting class is 39th in the country.
Yeah.
But here's 39th. This. He factors in something in terms of win conversion rate. And it's basically taking the recruit rank from those last 10 years and how they translate it into wins.
Right.
Out of all 66 Power 5 teams, Iowa ranks third.
Wow.
And
So
it
works,
Kirk
and it
Ferentz
just goes to show that it's about player. You same thing can go for TCU right now.
Yeah.
You talk about 60th ranked recruiting class. Sonny Dykes, obviously they went through a coaching transition last year, but Sonny Dykes, better known as a developmental guy rather than a recruiting guy, able to get them figured out.
See, now here's the other thing I looked at too. I looked at because I'm focused on the Huskers. Okay, so we this year lost 8 ball games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Southern, you know what their recruiting class is ranked? 97. Purdue, 63.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin, 59. Northwestern, 40. Illinois, 39. Minnesota, 33. We are ranked 28. Of the 8 teams we lost to, only 2 of them had better recruiting classes. Michigan ranked number 17. Oklahoma ranked number 7.
Yep.
So my question to you is, do you want to go to a bowl game? Do you want to play for a national championship, or do you want to have a great recruiting class? Because now I took the numbers and I looked at bowl games. Like, okay, out of the 39 or 42 bowl games, whatever it is, I went through and I ranked every single bowl game based on the rival class, what the 2 teams are matched up. Of all the bowl games this year, 24 teams have recruiting classes over 100, according to rivals.
Hello.
So my question to you:
say that again.
Of all the teams playing in bowl games this year, 24 of them have recruiting classes ranked 100 or higher. No, 90 or higher. Okay. 90 or higher. So my question to you is, do you want to win ball games?
Yeah.
Now, I would argue that these statistics are probably more accurate and indicative of, are you turning out NFL players?
Yep.
Right?
Boom.
If you look at Alabama, if you look at those, now I'm sure there's an algorithm out there
that
would say
here it is.
how many NFL players you need on your roster to win a national title. I'm quite sure that would help. But if you're just looking to like saying, hey, we got a number 10 recruiting class, guess what? You can have the number 63 recruiting class and get right into the college football playoff. So that's why I personally don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It's almost like, Bill Parcells said, hey, you want me to cook the dinner, you at least let her get me the groceries. Okay, Matt Rule, you got the groceries. I'm ready to fast forward to not only what you cooking, does it taste like victory?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. I want to fat. And are we going to a bowl game? You got the groceries. Scott did not leave the cupboards bare. I've been down there. There are tons of talent and plenty of athletes down there. So fast forward to like Raff did yesterday. Let's make our bowl trip reservations. That's my thought. That's my numbers.
On top of that, so we talked about that win conversion and how Iowa was ranked 3rd out of 66 teams. Any guess where Nebraska's at out of 66 teams? Win conversion, taking the recruit rank from 2013 to 2021 and seeing how they win games from 2017 to 2021.
Well, when you're looking at 3 and 8 seasons, it can't be.
65th out of 66.
What's that again?
Win conversion from a high recruit rank and deciding or just figuring out if they help you win games at Nebraska. Nebraska ranks 65th out of 66 Power 5 teams.
But that's not really a surprise. I mean, all we've continually said, over the last 3 years is we've got to develop. We've got to develop. We look at our offensive line. We had plenty of 4-stars, but they were never developed. We had a freshman quarterback that was supposed to be a Heisman Trophy winner, and I'll be honest with you, he regressed. He did not improve. It's true.
And you know what's also interesting too? I saw on the list. We just had him on the show the other day, Mike Minner, a week or 2 ago. He was on the show. His recruiting class this year is ranked number 67 in the country
at Campbell, at small little school in Campbell.
Here's what I'll say.
So
guys.
that means he can 67. He's not that far off at TCU,
right? And you know what? Mike, you know what else Memphis can do besides recruit? He can coach and develop.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go say what you're gonna say next.
So I was gonna say, think back to what Matt Rule said on Wednesday, at a signing day press conference about the environment and how you need to build a team and build a program that can win in the environment. Whether that's the weather, whether that's the stadium, or whether that's the conference, because that has multiple meanings to that statement. When you look at the Big Ten West specifically, and I understand divisions will eventually be scrapped, but here we are still next season. You're going to be in the Big Ten West. I already told you what Iowa's was in terms of recruit rank and win production. Wisconsin, their average recruiting class over the last 10 years has been 36th in the country. Nothing crazy. They've been hovering for the most part. They've been hovering around the 45 rank, but in 2021 they had the 15th best recruiting class in the country because they had Graham Mertz I believe they had excuse me, that was a couple years after Graham Mertz. Either way, win conversion in recruit rank versus wins for Wisconsin, 10th in the country. Iowa was 3rd. Minnesota with PJ Fleck, we can talk bad about him all you want. Over the last 10 years, their recruiting trend their recruiting average is 51st class in the country. They are 12th in win conversion in the entire country of Power 5 teams. Purdue, similar story. They are 15th in terms of taking bad recruits and figuring out a way to win games. Purdue, average recruiting class over the last 10 years, 63rd. They have had recruiting classes of 71, 80, 77, 90, 82, 61. They had a top 25 class in 2019 under Jeff Brom. Then it was 43, 83rd in 2021, and 48th in 2022.
Hey, and Wisconsin this year is 59, and they're playing in a bowl game.
Did you guys hear PJ Fleck's press conference where he talked about Luke Fickell negative recruiting?
I did.
That was pretty entertaining. So
what was his main points, Raff?
Well, so basically, Wisconsin was trying to flip a Minnesota recruit. The Minnesota recruit has all the text messages and said that he was showing them to PJ Fleck, and he goes, "Yeah, it's always entertaining to see a school, negative recruiting, and then the players showing us the texts." And I'm just sitting there going, I'm like, PJ Fleck is never negative recruited. I'm like, okay, but so he definitely opened up a can of worms there with the Wisconsin-Minnesota rivalry. That's for sure.
It's such a it's become, in fact, Rico had a clip of Jimbo Fisher that was, complaining, aching and moaning about, NIL, recruiting, etc. Everything that Nick, that you just said in the detailed breakdown that you gave, Gates. And in fact, our boy receivers coach at Doane, big shout out to Michael Dixon, Coach Dixon. He goes, Professor Gates.
Hey, I'm coming on with my numbers, man. I'm ready.
He's like an official. He's going to do his homework. He's going to do his homework. He's going to know what's going on, man.
I'm going to support by rule, coach. By rule, it's an incomplete pass.
Because Dixon, I'm sure you've seen a few of his calls going, I don't know about that one. Professor Gates always prepared.
So Michael Dixon, is that my old receiver? He can respond yes or no on the message line, but I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's Michael Dixon. Oh, yeah. That's in fact, Gates. Well, Gates as well. Raff, we're going to have Coach Dixon on the show, man. That's when we want to get him on the show. He's got a amazing store. They're doing some great things down there at Doane. He's doing some great things down there at Doane. Great receivers coach there. Everything that you just mentioned, Nick, everything you just mentioned, Raff, and the detailed report you gave Gates, you know what that is? All those numbers. Development or the lack thereof. Yep. Now you bring it back again, and I'm going back to what I'm only bringing it back to what I know and experienced. I would be curious, and I think we should do this again if we can get a chance next week, guys. What Nebraska's rankings were in recruiting during those years.
I have them.
Like 80, I'm talking about like 90, 91, 92 during those years. Yes.
The way I understand it, the only one I remember is my senior class that went 49-2 and won 3 national championships. And I don't think Rivals was around. I don't know
it was tough. It was tough.
I don't know who was doing rankings, but our class was ranked.
I don't think they did.
Our class, I understood, was ranked like 22 or 23. Went 49-2 and won 3 national titles.
49-2.
3 national
championships. And here's what I'm going to say. I know for a fact our recruiting classes weren't ranked very high. Now, we had individuals, obviously the Tommy Frazier's, your Mike Mentors, guys of that status. Eric Stokes was another one.
But like I mentioned, the algorithm type thing. Back then, how many guys were getting drafted? We had 7, 8,
guys, 9. A ton of guys.
Yeah, we had NFL players coming out. Like when Grant Wisham got tired, we got a second-round Mike Rucker pick going coming off the bench. We got him on. You're tired of Lawrence Phillips? Well, we got him on Green coming off the bench. I mean, we had NFL players backing up NFL players all day long.
And you know what? They were NFL guys, but they didn't come in ballyhoo.
No.
Nick, what do you got for us right there?
So
he's doing the math.
Yeah, he's doing the math,
right? He's counting something.
Yes.
So that took you guys 4 years to win 49 games?
Oh no! Don't do this! Don't
Nebraska,
do this!
Oh gosh!
Since in the last 9 years,
Don't do this.
Has won 56 games in the last 9 years.
Hey, and I'll
2013.
No, read that again. I mean, because I understand really the depth of what you just said, Nick.
In 2013, Nebraska went 9-4. Since then, since that start of the 2013 season, in the last, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons, Nebraska has won 56 games total in the last 10 seasons.
That's what my 13-year-old daughter asked me the other day. What is a bowl game? She never
and math, honestly,
that's the environment we're in.
Yeah, I guess math, honestly, would be 5.6 wins per season over the last 10 years, and that you're getting major help there from the 2013, 2014, and 2016 seasons because you had 9 wins those years.
Oh my gosh. Pecan pie. Go ahead, Raff.
Oh, no, I was just going to say too, it's going to be interesting with the next recruiting period for Nebraska because it's going to give some time for those coaches to sit down and watch a lot of tape, especially on like offense and defensive line. And I forgot the name of the one coach that wakes up at 3 a.m. or watches film at 3 a.m. and then texts Coach Rule and lets him know
defensive back coach
about surprise players. So it'll be fun to see when they have a chance to actually sit down with a lot of tape. And I would think that there'd be like some 2-star players and stuff like that are like diamonds in the rough that they're going to find. So it'll be fun the next couple of months.
What was that linebacker they found out of Oklahoma? Was it Eric? What's his name?
Eric Fields.
I saw that on Twitter.
Dude, I need to. I sent it to Foreman. I just text you this. His highlight reel. His closing speed is stupid. His closing speed is absolutely stupid. Right here, unknown texter 2993. Please keep the government out of it. Government. I'm not sure when we've talked about the government, but nevertheless, I'm not sure what you meant by that. Might have been someone else. Hey, Ron, at least we didn't send many players to the Broncos. Silver lining. We did, though. Hey, Ron. Zigbo, and one of the most decorated ones, Tony Veland. And a Super Bowl ring. So we did send one to the Broncos. I'm sorry, Aaron, we did. In fact, we sent probably one of the best guys you could ever meet to the Broncos, and that's Tony Veland. In fact, Tony Veland probably made the Broncos just better in the locker room. I know Raff would agree to that one.
It was interesting that you guys brought up Evan Cooper. I was trying to find the Matt Rule quote on Evan Cooper, but unfortunately, he said something along the lines of, he's like, I called him, when I told him about Nebraska, and he said, Coach, take the job and go offer Jalen Lloyd.
Wow.
He said, Coach, take the job and go offer Jalen Lloyd.
Cooper said that?
Evan Cooper told him that. And I don't know what quote it is right now, so I'm gonna have to find it, but we will have it here in a second. I just gotta work on it here.
Dude, yes, Hizzleberry, you're spot on, bro. The 20-second mark of Fields' video had my jaw on the ground. Dude, it's Jay, in fact, I'm gonna send it to you on this break.
All right.
That dude's closing speed is like ridiculous. And he wasn't. He was just one of those diamonds in the rough that you were talking about. And it goes to your point, Gates, in that you can get all the 4 and 5 stars you want. Now you got the outliers in your Alabamas, your Georgias, etc. But even them, the other teams that are consistently there. I'm not talking about your 1 or 2. I'm talking about the ones that are consistently there, kind of like the AT&T, if you will, but blue chip stocks. They develop. Coach Osborne and guys, they never had a high recruiting class. They had high recruiting individual players, but they developed us. They were the best at doing it.
Yeah. This is Matt Rule. It's a very short clip. Matt Rule on Eric Fields.
Eric Fields, I don't want to make promises. Everyone here is going to know who he is. He's an elite player, an excellent talent, fast, physical.
There it is.
Cooper's one of those guys. He's just a film junkie.
He's going to watch it. Okay, so what does it say that assistants wanted to follow you to Lincoln? This might be the one we're talking about, Evan Cooper.
Yeah, I think we asked people in Pennsylvania, we asked people in Florida to send their kids to us. They were here this past weekend, and it was kind of cold, and it's a long way. And I think they looked at Terrence Knighton. They said, man, he just picked his family up, and he just came here to follow Coach Rule. And they looked at Coop, and they looked at EJ, and all these guys. And I think it sent a great message to them that if they believe in what Matt's doing, that some of them would even leave NFL jobs to come work for him. then, I can trust them as well. And when the staff's all said and done, we'll probably have 7 or 8 former players of mine on the staff in different areas. And that really is really helpful to me because, I think they're stars. It's going to be a young staff. And I've had some people say to me, like, why is the staff so young? Because I'm old and they make me feel younger, made me look younger to the guys, more relevant in terms of what's new and what's not. But also, they've seen firsthand how the way that we do things affects lives. It affected their life, hopefully, and they're now going to pour into other people's lives. There's not going to be any celebrity coaches. There's not going to be guys with different agendas. This coach isn't going to say this, and this coach is saying this. We're all going to have one purpose. There's a vision. There's a brand of football that we play, and they all believe it. And every coach, will have. Omar's going to be a star on, social media. Coach Foley's going to go to different. They're all going to be themselves. I want them to all be different. But they better wake up every day saying, you know what, my number one priority is the guys on my team. Everyone spends too much time thinking about recruiting. They don't think enough about the guys on their own team. But those guys on our team, that's our job. And so that's the guys that I have. I'm lucky to have them. I'm really grateful that Trev has allowed me to hire who I want to hire.
So I apologize. It's not the right quote, but still it's
powerful.
That one's got a lot of volume to it. So, it's just crazy to think about. Here's, I guess, in-state recruiting, talking about Jalen Lloyd. Here's Matt Rule prioritizing in-state recruiting.
Yeah, I think you always start at home. The key to long-term success is for every 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th grader in the state of Nebraska to grow up, dreaming of playing out here. And so they have to see other kids just like them do that. And so as I went through this process of evaluating this job, if I would be a good fit here, I got to know these players. I watched them, and I wanted the local kids to stay here and play here in Nebraska. So we got a lot of them. A couple we didn't get, but the ones that we got, they came for the right reasons. They wanted to be here, and we can't take everybody, but the ones we got are definitely good enough, and they're going to fight for their university.
There you go.
I think it was telling when Gates just mentioned that his daughter didn't know what bull was.
Yeah.
That's facts.
His senior class, 49-2, 3 national championships, and we won how many games since then? In 9 years, Nick? How many numbers were that again?
56 in 10 seasons.
56 in 10 seasons.
Yeah.
It's just mind-boggling. Let me read a few of the texts we got here. Bobo75 says, the recruiting is one thing, but what I'm hearing is developing players is everything. Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. Kelsey, Mississippi Mud Dog, what's up, homeboy? It's essentially a reflection of how well you develop talent. We have sucked at it for about 8 years. You know 100%. What? It's hard to disagree, brother. Unknown texture, thanks for the picture. Happy Festivus, fellas. Happy Festivus to you as well. Christmas. The Sun Dog is out to play in Lincoln. It's a great picture, brother. Appreciate it. Pecan Pie says, yes, go Doan. Let's hunt. Yeah, Michael Dixon will go some hunting. He'll do some hunting. IQ Crew. Yeah, Mike Kroll and Kenny Walker. Raff, I forgot about Mike Kroll and Kenny Walker of the Broncos. Raff?
I didn't.
Oh, and Neil Smith.
Neil Smith
played for the Broncos.
Raff, who else?
Oh, Josh Sewell played for a cup of tea there. Mm-hmm. Oh man, who else? Oh,
Rod Smith, wide receiver. Didn't he play there for a hot minute back in the
Hot Rod? Did Hot Rod was there when he Raff?
Shane Swanson, number 17.
Okay.
Yep.
Kelvin
Joby, yeah,
Clark,
we got Tony Joby.
Kelvin Clark was a first-round draft pick from the Huskers back in '78, I believe.
Way back.
Oh yeah. Buck Halter. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, Buck Halter.
Age for Huskers.
Yeah, exactly. You guys want to get Paul on the line here?
Yes, we got a quick call.
Paul, what's up, man? All right, Paul might be gone.
That was the other day.
No, there's
Rico. He came
back.
Oh. So we had Willie. Willie said Veland. Yep, we got Veland. Somebody said Buck Halter. Yep, absolutely. And Aaron said he's just giving you a hard time with the Broncos, Raff.
Oh, you know who you also
what's that?
Training camp, Tremaine Bell.
Oh, that's right, Tree. Yep, Tree was with him for a while in training camp. Yep. Also, Eric, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Andy Janovich as well. Andy Janovich.
Yep, Jano.
Yep. Fullback. Janovich. Crick.
Yep.
Was Crick there for a while?
Yeah,
H for Huskers. H for Huskers.
He was there for 2 years.
Yeah. And an unknown texter goes, 4313 says, let's ride. Mark Mumford. Oh, yes, unknown texter 6279. Mark Mumford.
Number 41.
Yes.
Here,
Mum.
yeah, I remember.
Yes.
He was
Raff, I didn't
Chiefs.
realize the Husker string was that long, man.
He was Chiefs and Broncos. And the old Little Red is Miles, the mascot now. So the connections are out there.
Shout out to Little Red.
Yes. Pecan Pie, appreciate you,
Hope
man.
he has a Merry Christmas. Hope Little Red is enjoying his Christmas season.
Without a rusty
without
knife.
any sharp utensils. Without
My boy Armand used to be doing Little Red back.
Yes, Armand, that's right.
Yeah.
Armand was Red
He
for a
was
while.
inside Little Red, sweating his butt off.
Nate says Hess. John Hess was there for a while. Forgot about John
Yep.
Hess.
He's got a Super Bowl ring.
Yes.
Hess is a local guy.
Yep.
Southeast
High.
Yep.
Pecan Pie, Merry Christmas to you as well, brother. Folks, thanks for chiming in. We got another segment left. We're going to pay some bills, though. We got Raff representing it down in Houston. We got Nick holding it down on the board. We got Gates coming out the gate with wisdom and information. 97 national champ. We'll be right back.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiber and switch today.
Hi, I'm Sean. And I'm back with Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, you said to me earlier you have a lot going on at the dealership.
Before, if you don't see a vehicle on our lot, it's probably on its way soon.
So, how many do you have in stock? Or
over 325, Charlie, with the great selection of Pilots and Ridgelines in stock right now.
Well, we have been talking about the Honda of Lincoln way of buying cars for several months. How is that going?
People love it. We're buying all makes and models, whether they purchase the car from us or not. I mean, really, it's a no hassle, and we will pay them cash on the same day.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Rico here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids, and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolled for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Are you looking for some holiday fun right in the heart of downtown Lincoln? Bring your friends and family to Lincoln's largest drive-through Christmas lights experience. This show features countless high-quality lights in vibrant colors, holiday props, and favorite characters of the season, all synchronized to music to enjoy in your car. Start a new holiday tradition this year and experience the magic of Nebraska Christmas Light Show at Haymarket Park from November 26th to January 3rd, 5 p.m. to midnight. Purchase tickets today at NebraskaChristmasLightShow.com.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning Heating, electrical, and plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the blue or the prime rib French dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Wind chill warnings remain in effect as northwest winds will gust near 40 today, and we only see an afternoon high of around 6. Wind chill values will be well below 0 for the majority of the day. A few clouds move in tonight. We'll see an overnight low of around 5 below. Try to warm things up a bit tomorrow with a high of 15. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
All right. Folks, we are back. Raff, what's the temperature down there right now, man?
Oh, the temperature right now is, well, 1 second here. Technology. It is, oh, temperature right now is 21 degrees, feels like 5.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? That's actually balmy compared to here, bro.
Yeah.
Like real balmy. Compared to here, it's balmy. I think the temperature, look, I'm looking right now, I already started my truck up. It says -3.
Nice.
And that could be, that -3 is what it is right now. And I think the high today is going to be 0. No, actually, it goes to 60. No, the high is going to be 6. The high is going to be 6. Raff, real quick before we close out, man, before I do the AD attitude adjuster, what's your guys' plans, man? What's your plans tonight, tomorrow?
We are going to have Christmas. I got to let everybody know Calla was a ginger child in the Nutcracker. She wanted me to tell everybody that. So,
way to go, way to go, way to go.
I'll probably just hang out with John Andrew, and Calla, the family. Have some. I think John's making prime rib for Christmas or something good like that. And then maybe I'll just sit here the rest of the day at Junction Fuels and close some oil deals because this whole J.R. Ewing thing, gets me excited.
Before we get to the AD attitude adjustment, let's pause 10 seconds.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Gates, what about you, man?
I told you, man, later this afternoon, I'm packing up the family, bundling up the family.
Mm-hmm.
We're going down to Kansas City. My daughter is a huge Seahawks fan, or Chiefs fan. My son is a big Seahawks fan, so we as a family are going down to Arrowhead to watch the Chiefs and Seahawks.
That's gonna be a good time
on Saturday at the 12 o'clock game. And so I'm looking at Kansas City weather as we speak. It's supposed to be tomorrow. The sun will be out. 20 degrees is the high and 5 degrees as the low. And if you know me as a brother that just got back from the Cayman Islands, I mean, I still have that glow about me.
Yeah, I'm on.
But not being invested in this game and going to spend 4 hours at Arrowhead and this, I mean, it's for my kids.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids, right?
Gates, great family, man. Great guy. The kids are going to love it. Mark from Cook, 6 degrees, wind chill of nope, staying inside. Mark, I hear you, Mark from Cook. Folks, the AD attitude adjuster for today. First of all, I'm grateful for all of you that listen in. And that clip I want to play that we played from It's a Wonderful Life. He goes, George, you really had a wonderful life. And he's talking about my brother. I saved his life. He goes, George, no, because you didn't save your brother's life, your brother couldn't save all those soldiers' lives. He goes, you really don't realize the impact you have on other people. Folks, all of you listening right now, you don't know the impact you have on others. You truly don't. Without you, I mean, you listening right now, without you, there are countless of events that never would have taken place had you not been there. So don't forget the importance that you bring. Even on the days when you don't feel like you impact others, you impact others by the fact that you even listen into us and you encourage us through the laughter, the debates, and the dialogue. All of that is contribution. I know some of you, like I mentioned ad nauseum, that this may be a tough weekend for you. And believe me, I get it. As you know, I talked about how tough it's going to be for me, but I'm going to do my best to represent those people in the chairs because I realize that without me, there wouldn't be others, and without others, there would be no me either. So this is all reciprocated. It's not me. It's us. It's a us thing. So don't forget the impact that you have on other people. And just like George, It's a Wonderful Life. He impacted a lot of lives, and so do you. Thank you, folks, for listening into us on the drive and the ticket. I appreciate my co-host, of course, my guy Raff. Raff, Merry Christmas, brother. Love you. Appreciate you, Nick. Appreciate you so much, man. Love you. Merry Christmas, Gates. Thanks, man. Appreciate you all the time coming to check us out. Love you, big dog. Rico, love you, brother. Appreciate you guys. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. Be careful out there, folks. And you do make an impact. Raff, take us home, baby.
All right, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas, and we will see you guys on Tuesday. So, Merry Christmas.